Hi everybody, welcome to California Life. I'm Heather Dawson. Well, this week we're mixing it up in honor of Halloween. So let's start off the show with a look at some of the most haunted spots throughout California. Petaluma. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, science may be getting close to proving the physical existence of the human soul. The Institute of Noetic Sciences has found that the weight of a human soul leaving the body upon death registers at less than a gram. Anaheim. Well, many people don't know that the happiest place on earth is also rumored to be one of the most haunted. You might see a ghostly spirit on Space Mountain, a shop on Main Street, and Tom Sawyer's Island. San Francisco Golden Gate Park is allegedly home to the Lady of Stowe Lake, a ghost that's reportedly been caught on camera. San Francisco is also home to haunted hotspots, the Queen Anne Hotel and Alcatraz Island. San Jose, no discussion of haunted houses is complete without mentioning the Winchester Mystery House, the sprawling mansion filled with spirits and made up of more than 160 rooms, many of them built in an effort to protect the homeowner from the ghosts living there. Bakersfield, one of the city's most enduring legends is of the ghost that haunts the town's Central Park. The spirit of a woman with a flowing robe has been seen walking along the park's canal at dawn. One of the most haunted hotels in America is in California. Hotel del Coronado is thought to be haunted by Kate Morgan, a young girl who died near the hotel a century ago. Paranormal investigators detected more than 37 readings in her alleged guest room in a single day. David Wiley uncovers the mysteries surrounding this story.
When most people plan a trip to San Diego, they have beaches, palm trees, and warm weather on the itinerary. But for something a little darker, the city also has a history rich in ghostly visitations and spooky haunts if you know where to look. Built in late 1888, the Hotel del Coronado is considered a luxury beach resort and a popular honeymoon destination for thousands of couples. But the legendary hotel also had its share of ghostly guests. Though supernatural stories abound, most have to do with Kate Morgan, a beautiful young woman who checked in 1892 and never checked out. Kate, who may have been jilted by her lover, took her own life at the hotel after spending 5 lonely, lovesick days waiting for a man who never arrived. The mystery around her death has grown over the years. Legend has it that a bottle of quinine pills, often used to cause miscarriage during pregnancy, was rumored to be found in her room after her death. Some people believe that Tom did indeed come to the hotel that week and killed Kate himself. We may never know the exact details of Kate Morgan's death, but the numerous reports of her ghost make sure that her legend never dies. Visitors promise that Kate's spirit seems to have remained at the Del, and many have witnessed ghostly pranks. Guests in Kate's room report everything from breezes that come from nowhere to a television set that turns on and off by itself. The room where Kate stayed, room 302, was later changed to room 3312, and then again to 3327, which it remains today. To this day, this room has become the most requested room in the entire hotel, in no short part to the years of paranormal activity reported from guests and staff. Bringing you the best of California, from Coronado, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
So do you believe in ghosts? Well, according to a new AP poll, 1/3 of people say they do. And nearly 1 out of 4 say they've actually seen a ghost or felt its presence. If you're a true believer, you might want to head to Long Beach. Chad Rohn shows us the spooky side of the Queen Mary, one of the most haunted hotels on record.
So besides the historic beauty, the great size of the Queen Mary, along with the authenticity of the Russian sub, there's something else that drives a tourist here that may be a little, well, creepy.
We have our ghost tours. We have Ghost Encounters tour.
Whoa, wait. Back the 81,237-ton ship up here. I'm pretty sure you just said something about ghosts. Oh, no, wait a second. I see. That's just a gimmick. Something to bring the tourists in, huh? There's no ghosts. Right, Will?
We get reports almost on a weekly basis of people seeing things or feeling things that are unexplainable. And this is hatch door number 13, and the story that is really probably the most famous ghost story aboard the ship deals with an accident that happened here. In 1966, there was a young fireman/engineer working down here during the night. The ship was approaching the coast of England. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning, and the captain from the bridge ordered that all the watertight doors be closed because they were hitting a patch of fog. And these watertight doors could close with 700 pounds of hydraulic pressure in a matter of seconds. They would slam shut. Well, about 5 after 4, the bridge noticed that door number 13 was not closed correctly, and they came down and they found the young man caught in the door. There have been sightings of a young man in overalls with a beard, which matched the description of this young man. Down here in the engine room, sometimes he has even been seen on the stairwells of the hotel.
Okay, one ghost isn't bad. I mean, look on the bright side. At least you don't have this really creepy pool area where there have been reports of a little girl being spotted walking around and being really scary. With an area in there that is said to be a gateway for paranormal activity, kind of like the Interstate 405 for spirits and ghosts. At least none of that is going on in there.
This is the first-class swimming pool, and according to paranormal researchers who have been aboard the ship, this is probably the hot spot for paranormal activity. The reason being, they claim that at the aft end of the pool, right underneath where we're standing here, there were 18 dressing boxes, the dressing rooms. And they claim that in those dressing boxes there is a vortex. And a vortex is a spiraling space of energy that allows spirit to move from one dimension to the other. And they claim that this is why there's so much activity here aboard the ship, is because of this vortex. A little girl, probably about 8 or 9, loves to be mischievous. We hear her giggling behind the pillars. We have even had people send us pictures that they have taken here in the pool, and from behind the pillar you will see the little girl's blonde head sticking out, peeking at all the people that are here visiting. So I suppose it can be a spooky place, yeah.
So whether you want to take a dip in the first-class swimming pool or take a stroll through the engine room, you are bound to run into something that may make you scream.
And coming up, we'll continue showing you the scariest spots in California with a trip to a San Francisco ghost hunter that wants you to know that some spirits don't go quietly into the night.
The Disneyland Resort is serving up plenty of surprises for Halloween time. I'm Audra Stafford, and I'll give you a taste coming up.
Want your skin to look 10 years younger? Well, now you can smooth the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles instantly with Derm Exclusive's Fill and Freeze.
I put the Fill and Freeze on, and before my very eyes, the lines disappear.
I've spent nearly 30 years looking for an effective, instant breakthrough to reduce the appearance of wrinkles, and I finally found it with the powerful 4-peptide combination in Derm Exclusive's Fill and Freeze. When you try Derm exclusive Fill and Freeze, you will see your own amazing results.
Now it's your turn to see your own instant results with Fill and Freeze and pay only $39.95. Order now and you'll receive a second bottle of Fill and Freeze free. Dr. Orden will even include $200 in bonuses absolutely free. Order now and get the complete Derm exclusive system for only $39.95. Call 1-800-614-7412 or go to getderm.com. Order now.
How do businesses get to the next level? The answer: incorporate. California Life's business reporter Jock Lubin of inkplan.net shares weekly updates, tips, and inside information on his new blog at inkplan.net, where you can begin your path to future success today. Visit inkplan.net.
Want a more attractive smile? Discover Smile Simplicity Veneers. Porcelain veneer shields that transform your smile. Without pain, without needles, and without removing any of your sensitive tooth structure. Whiten, reshape, and straighten your smile painlessly.
I would definitely recommend Smile Simplicity to everyone.
For free information about Smile Simplicity, call 1-888-543-1143 or visit smilesimplicity.com.
Well, a chill is in the air in the city by the bay. Some of San Francisco's most notorious ghosts are still haunting the halls of hotels around the Bay Area. Monique Soltani introduces us to one of San Francisco's top ghost hunters who wants to prove that some spirits are still very much alive.
On this All Hallows Eve, the city by the bay has been taken over by the creatures of the night.
San Francisco has ghosts. You could stand looking out on San Francisco Bay and see a number of haunted places.
The hunt is on this Halloween to find the ghosts and the ghouls. The first stop, the Queen Anne Hotel.
The ghost here has been haunting for over 100 years. It was opened as a girls' school in 1891. Miss Mary Lake still haunts this place, and she looks after the hotel guests. She will tuck them in, she'll stroke their hair, she'll rub their arms and give them comfort, which is pretty strange for a ghost, but it's a very safe and intriguing way for people to experience a ghost. Up in room 401, which was Mary Lake's former office, there are a number of accounts of people staying in that room and having the blankets tucked in around them. All kinds of things have happened here. People have seen the ghosts. There have been 10 reports, 10 people I've interviewed who saw a full-body apparition of Mary Lake. The family stayed here because their daughter, their 9-year-old daughter, had a brain tumor, and they were going to UCSF hospital to get her checked out. And the ghost of Mary Lake showed up and told Mom, the little girl's going to be just fine. They went over to the hospital to get the girl checked out. Her brain tumor is benign.
The Queen Anne Hotel is just one of the many historical haunts scaring up the city.
There's a ghost right across the street of Mary Ellen Pleasant, who was a leader in the Underground Railroad movement. And if you say something bad about her, you're going to get popped. The Golden Gate Bridge is notoriously haunted, too. It's unfortunately been the site of many suicides. I think the most haunted place in San Francisco is probably Alcatraz Island. The extreme emotion there, these were the worst of the worst criminals that this country ever produced. A lot of cultures feel that a ghost cannot cross running water. And with the tidal action, the strong tidal action in San Francisco Bay, that means that those ghosts are there for eternity.
Bringing you the best in California. From San Francisco, I'm Monique Saltani for California Life.
Halloween is followed by the Day of the Dead. California families of Mexican heritage embrace November 2nd as a day of celebration. Jim Ness reports on an ancient tradition that's becoming more popular every year.
El Dia de los Muertos is not meant to frighten, but to remember and talk about the past lives of those who enrich the living. Here at Evergreen Cemetery, families gather at the grave sites of loved ones. Music and favorite foods are shared. Nighttime in downtown Riverside brings out colorful shrines and images fitting for this Day of the Dead. Cosme Corba, a local artist, organizes each event.
From the first year we did it, we had about 800 people attend. To this last year, we had anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 people attend. So it's pretty amazing, and the energy in the street and people talking about it and people pointing in different directions, pointing out altars, pointing at the Aztec dancers and the artists out there and the music.
Vicky Medina has her restaurant appropriately outfitted.
My uncle, he's doing some paintings. This is a collection. We have like 30 paintings already. And he's painting the way he can express the Day of the Dead. And that day is so special to remember them, thinking of them. That day you feel they are here with you.
Children have put aside their Halloween trick-or-treat bags. Paying homage to death is a spiritual rebirth. Mexican families reconnecting as they see it through the eyes of the soul. Bringing you the best of California from Riverside, I'm Jim Ness for California Life.
Want your skin to look 10 years younger? Well, now you can smooth the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles instantly with Derm Exclusive's Fill and Freeze.
I put the Fill and Freeze on, and before my very eyes, the lines disappeared.
I've spent nearly 30 years looking for an effective, instant breakthrough to reduce the appearance of wrinkles, and I finally found it with the powerful 4-peptide combination in Derm Exclusive's Fill and Freeze. When you try Derm Exclusive Fill and Freeze, you will see your own amazing results.
Now it's your turn to see your own instant results with Fill and Freeze and pay only $39.95. Order now and you'll receive a second bottle of Fill and Freeze free. Dr. Orden will even include $200 in bonuses absolutely free. Order now and get the complete Derm Exclusive system for only $39.95. Call 1-800-614-7412 or go to getderm.com. Order now.
It's National Recovery Month, and here at Creative Care Malibu, innovative treatment is effective and people do recover. Founded 21 years ago by a husband and wife doctor team, Creative Care has a dual diagnosis model, setting the standard in addiction treatment. Catering to the personal needs of each client in their journey to sobriety, Creative Care offers 3 intensive treatment tracks spanning 30, 60, and 90 days. Call Creative Care Malibu at 1-800-832-3280.
Want a more attractive smile? Discover Smile Simplicity Veneers. Porcelain veneer shields that transform your smile. Without pain, without needles, and without removing any of your sensitive tooth structure. Whiten, reshape, and straighten your smile painlessly.
I would definitely recommend Smile Simplicity to everyone.
For free information about Smile Simplicity, call 1-888-543-1143 or visit smilesimplicity.com.
take a look at this table full of treats. They are being cooked up for Halloween time here at the Disneyland Resort. And here to tell us all about them is Chef Christina Orgel. Christina, what do you have this year?
Well, we have some very tasty treats. We have some pumpkin pie that you can get almost anywhere in the park. It's really, really good. We have pumpkin twist that we're actually making today with you.
Okay, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yes. We have some Mickey Vamp cookies and then the coffin cake, and that's at the French Market.
Okay, well, you've got all sorts of things being offered here. You told me about these pumpkin twists.
Yes.
Let's get to it.
Yes, beautiful. Would you like to help me today?
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
I'm such a pro at this.
So the pumpkin twist can be found in Disneyland in Fantasy Fair area, and then in California Adventures in Cars Land.
Okay. And what is involved in those?
So this has a puff pastry. So puff pastry is a dough that's folded with a lot of butter, like many, many layers of butter.
You can never have too much butter.
Never
right?
enough butter, no.
Wonderful.
So we're going to start with this nice rich layer of that.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a scoop of pumpkin puree. So this is a pumpkin puree. It's almost like a pumpkin pie.
Okay.
It has pumpkin pie spice. It has cinnamon. It has nutmeg. It
Is
has
that
like all of
something you
those.
just buy already pre-made, or do you have to actually cut up a pumpkin and do all that?
Oh yes, yeah. You can use pumpkin puree.
Okay.
That's already ready for you. We're going to spread it around.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to make a nice thin layer. You don't want too much because it does seem like you may not have enough, but just add as much as you need once you start spreading.
Better to have.
Yeah, but better to have a little less because it will, once you're baking it, it will come unraveled if you don't if you put too much.
Okay.
All right,
want
so
a hint of pumpkin.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you're gonna spread it all over. Okay. And then, of course, through the magic of Disney.
Yes.
We have some twist for you.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yes. So these are cut at a
Perfectly
1.5 inch. Beautifully, aren't
That's
they?
such a good
so
job.
you're gonna cut them just 1.5, and then put them back in the refrigerator. You just want them nice and cold.
Okay.
And now we're gonna twist. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. You're gonna put your hand underneath.
Okay.
Bring your other hand over and just keep twisting. So start at the top and just keep going, like moving your hand down the twist.
Why does mine not look like yours? Wow.
Yours
kind
looks
of a sad twist.
Perfect.
Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Then, if you'd like to egg brush
this.
This is just an egg wash. It's egg and milk.
Okay, and is this what gives it that golden brown?
Yes, it's
color
it
when
has
you're
so
done?
much butter in this dough, so it already will be nice and golden brown. But this will just help out with a nice shine.
Oh, okay. We like shine.
Yeah, and all you do is just brush it
Shine
on.
and sparkle.
And then after that, you're gonna have this
Oh, it
is
is
crystal sugar.
Okay.
So it's like a really hard grain. It's almost like the sugar in the raw.
Oh.
And it has some spice in there as well.
Okay.
So go ahead and just sprinkle that on top. There you go.
All right. Extra sparkle for mine.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right, and we're gonna bake
more
these.
Disney magic.
More Disney magic.
Coming.
And look at your twist.
Ooh, boy, I did good.
You did really well.
I am pretty great at this.
So these bake for about 20-25 minutes, depending on your oven, but until they're nice and golden brown.
Wonderful. And tell me one more time where people can find these.
So this in Disneyland is Fantasy Fair area,
Okay.
and then in California Adventures, it's Cars Land.
Or, of course, you can make them at home.
Please.
And may I try by?
Oh, I would love for you to.
Maybe I'll break up a
Go
little
in.
piece. I know. Good stuff. Definitely you should come here and try them at the Disneyland Resort for Halloween.
Thank you for joining us for our special Halloween show. If you missed anything, you can go to our website, CaliforniaLifeHD.com. Have a safe and happy Halloween weekend. We'll see you next time.
One night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
They did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Drac Dracula and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group.